7th period. Woo! Lively class. I love it. So, we've got a recall day today. We're going to remember 6 words that we already ran into earlier this year. So, you might need either your notes from the first semester, first 6 weeks. If you have those, get them out, get ready to use them. If you don't, grab this tool and be ready to go to your favorite search engine to remind yourself what those words mean. Our symbol for recall was the recycle?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it was the recycle. I don't think it was the, or was it the light bulb?
Wait for what?
To recall. It was the light bulb? Okay. So here's our first light bulb moment. Oh, it was a bone. That's right. Throw me a bone. Thank you for reminding me. Woo! All right, throw me a bone. Here's our first one. Here's our first bone. First bone is linear pair. Go back to your notes, first 6 weeks, or to your favorite search engine. Okay, Google. Okay, Siri. What is a linear pair? Siri, thank you. Siri.
Miss, I would ask, but I don't want to get the definition wrong again.
But that's okay because it's not you. It's, we just need to refine our search. That's all. And we won't know if we need to refine our search unless we make a mistake.
A pair of adjacent angles formed by intersecting lines.
A pair of
Adjacent angles.
adjacent angles. Now I know how you guys feel when I talk too fast. A pair of adjacent angles formed by
Ocean.
Isn't it when 2 lines intersect?
intersecting
Formed
lines?
By 2 angles, I think.
I like the intersecting lines. By intersecting lines.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Okay. All right. Oops, lines. So it kind of looks like here's one line, here's another. It's these two right here. Do their measures add up to anything?
Should be to 180.
They should be to 180? Yes, which means they are, what word do we use to say angles add up to 180?
Complementary angles?
Not congruent. Congruent means the same. Complementary means adds to 90.
Supplementary.
Convex was talking about polygons.
Concave.
Concave, again, polygons.
Wait, what was the question?
The word to mean adds up to 180.
Adjacent.
It's not already in the definition.
Triangle.
Triangle angle sum totally adds up to 180, you're correct.
Arc.
But this word, one word in particular, means angles that add up to 180. Hang on, let me fix this spacing because that's going to be weird. What were you saying, honey? What were you saying? No? Okay, I thought I heard you. Don't remember? Don't remember. Okay. So this one's another recall moment. So here's our next bone. The word is...
So, Miss, I said.
Oh, you said... I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. The word is supplementary. Angles add up to 180. All right. Related to this whole adding angles thing, our next bone is the angle addition postulate. Go find that definition. Notes or Google or Siri. Find it for me. Angle addition postulate.
It says, I thought that it says, an angle addition postulate is that if you place 2 angles side by side, the measure of the resulting angle will be equal to the sum of the two original angle measures.
That sounds awesome, and that's all I managed to write. Can you read it again, going slow enough so that I can write it for everyone?
Okay, after angles, it's side by side.
Okay, if you place two angles side
My side.
by side,
Then the measure of the resulting angle will be equal to the sum of the two original angle measures.
holy cow, my college undergraduate days just came back to haunt me. Except the professors usually don't slow down as sweetly as you did. All right, so it's going to kind of look something like this. I'm going to have one angle measure, and then the angle that's side to side with it, this other angle measure. And if I add their values up, it's going to give me this one.
Miss, what does that say? It says the measure of
Of the resulting. All right. Feeling good? Is it all coming back to you? No? No? Song didn't make you happy? All right. Here's the next recall moment. Vertical angles.
Oh, shoot,
Go find them. Vertical angles. Your notes or your favorite search engine.
Oh, I got each of the pairs of opposite angles made by two intersecting lines.
Each of the pairs of opposite angles
Made by two intersecting lines.
made by two intersecting lines. That's a G. Okay, so here's one line. Here's another, and they're intersecting. Oh, it's the X.
They're always congruent.
Oh, yes, indeed. You pulled that from your notes or from your memory?
From my notes.
From your notes. Awesome. Vertical angles are always congruent. I'm out of room, so is it okay if I write the symbol for congruent instead of the word?
Yeah.
That'd be okay with you? Okay. So the vertical angles are going to be like this pair. Or this pair. And they're congruent. Awesome. Lovely. All right. Ooh, we're just flying through these. Next bone. Our puppy dog is real happy right now. He's already gotten 4 bones. We're on to number 5. The next one is triangle angle sum. And I believe in your notes it has the word theorem behind it. So triangle angle sum theorem.
oh, that's not what it's called.
All right equal 80.
All right triangles have to equal 180?
No,
All triangles. All what parts of the triangle? The angles? Vertices. I love that question. I like that question, dude. That's an awesome question.
These are like the pointy.
These, Jody, dear, these, the pointy things, the vertices. So you're saying the angles, the interior angles or the exterior angles?
Interior.
The interior, the inside. You add them all up. All right. So, oh, how do I write that? the sum, because we're adding, of
Interior angles
all interior
have to equal.
angles of a triangle. We have to be really specific. Is it okay if I draw a triangle instead of writing out triangle? Okay, thank you. Equals 180 degrees. So here's my little triangle with my angle measures. They don't have to be those particular variables. Those variables are just placeholders. They can be anything, right? They can be numbers. They can be other variables. All right. Last bone before we get to the new stuff. And there's not much new stuff because I don't have much room on my paper. All right. The last bone is midpoint.
Oh, the middle of the line.
Midpoint. You said the middle of the line? What do you think,
The
guys?
point-
The point in the middle of the line? Of a line, of a ray, or of a segment?
Segment.
Of a segment, because a line and a ray both go on forever, and so it's hard to talk about the middle of forever. That could be right now, for all we know, and I don't know what that measure is. So the point, it just takes some time. Little point, you're in the middle of the line segment. In the middle of the line segment. I confuse myself with my singing, I'm sorry. So it's in the middle. What does that mean for the segments on either side of it?
You must equal the same.
They must equal each other. Lovely. So the segments on either side are congruent. So you're going to have something that looks like this. Like that. Awesome. All right, thumbs up. This was all coming back to you. Thumbs sideways, you hit about half of them. Okay, awesome. All thumbs up on that one. Lovely work. All right, here's the something new. The something new is the word quadrilateral. What do you think it means? Just take a guess. Quadrilateral.
Four-sided, like a rectangle.
Four-sided, like a rectangle or a square. Yeah. Okay, four-sided what?
Four-sided shape.
Straight angle shape with straight lines. Waiting. Jordan. Thank you. Okay, so we had on offer a four-sided shape, like a square or rectangle. What do square and rectangles have in common with each other, other than the 90 degrees?
They have four lines.
They're closed, they've got four sides. Are those sides straights or are they curves?
They're straight.
They're straight, because we've got some parallel things going on. Okay, so we've got this closed figure with straight sides and angles. What did we say that was called yesterday? Yeah, polygon. Remember that word from yesterday? So a quadrilateral is any four-sided polygon, which means this thing's got to be closed. Those sides got to be straight. And it's got to have some angles, no curves to this quadrilateral. Here's the last something new. And it is the quadrilateral angle sum. Random guess. What do you think this means?
When you add 2 angles from the quadrilateral.
When you add some angles in the quadrilateral,
The angles has to equal 360.
how many of the angles?
All four.
4.
All 4? All right, so it's going to read a lot like this triangle angle sum then. But we're going to change it from 180 to
360.
360. All right, let's write it. The sum of all interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. I'd like to take a moment and show you why, if that's okay. So I've got this quadrilateral sitting there. Huh?
90, 90, 90.
Well, this is assuming I don't know what those measures are. They don't always have to be 90. Right? Like if I took the rectangle and I grabbed it and pulled it in a different way and had it all chueco, they wouldn't be 90 degrees. They'd be something else. They don't always have to be right angles, no. They can be all chuec. So, yeah, some can be obtuse, some can be acute. All right, so if I took this quadrilateral, and I have no idea what those angle measures are, but I fruit ninja'd it and I went, yeah! Oh, except I was supposed to go corner to corner. Okay, so I failed my fruit ninja, but pretend for me, okay? Pretend it goes exactly corner, make yours go corner to corner. I have now a triangle with angle measure, angle measure, angle measure. What's the angle sum of that triangle?
90.
Of the triangle?
180.
180, because that was our triangle angle sum. Look, I have another triangle. What's its angle sum?
It's going to be like 45, 45, and
I don't know what the measures are. They're not always going to be 90, 90, 45, 45. That's an example of when it works. And that's a really specific kind of four-sided figure. So you're not wrong, you're just not general enough. You need to go bigger to encompass more kinds of quadrilateral things. So this works for any quadrilateral. All right? We good? Thumbs up. This vocab, total sense. Give me that thumbs up now.
Yes.
Awesome. I love 100% thumbs up. Thank you. Lecture is done.